tables do the second, and those two tables do the first. How's that?
How about that? Perfect.
Okay, smarty pants.
Okay, so we actually have 2 cannons over here and 2 over there, not just 1.
We have 2 at every table.
Oh, 2 at every table?
Yeah.
Holy cow!
It's gonna be so rowdy.
And Luna.
Yeah. Get ready for it. You are not ready. So you gotta learn how to use it. Then, at the end of the night, when we go off the air, we're going to record a thank you video, short thank you video, all of us, to be distributed tomorrow at noon after the auction.
Awesome.
After the auction is over.
Okay.
And we're going to archive that and air that tomorrow. But we want everybody in it, so we'll do that immediately after we go off the air, and then we'll be done.
Sweet.
Okay.
Thank you, Melanie.
Awesome.
Wait.
Oh.
I want to thank everybody for coming and being part of this. I'm really, really thrilled to have you all here, and we're excited. suggesting that if we don't get anything to work, we might just let our guests know Leanne's going to talk to you and you have 15
and welcome to Moonstruck 2021. I'm Leanne Taylor from the News on 6, welcoming you tonight. I'll be your MC. Are you all ready for a party? Yeah! Wow! This is awesome. We are here tonight to raise money for Clarehouse, a wonderful opportunity for you at home, maybe to have an opportunity to learn about Clarehouse if you're unfamiliar with this program. It is amazing and do wonderful things. Hey, I want to tell you real quick, we are virtual again. Obviously, you're home. We are here. We have just about 20 folks in here, all wearing masks or testing, making sure that we've tested and vaxxed. We're good to go. We're being very careful because obviously this is a place of health and trying to help people through those end-of-life days. We're excited that you're here. We want to give you kind of the lay of the land. We got a lot of stuff to do tonight. Auction items will be coming up. We're going to tell you what Clarehouse is all about. We're going to talk to some of these folks who have really put in a lot of energy and work into tonight's events and throughout the year. So hopefully you've already gone to the Ready Set Auction app and gotten registered for that. Let me give you the website so it's super easy. If you haven't, go to Clarehouse-moonstruck.org. That's right there, or you can give us a call. We've got folks that are willing to help you tonight access all of this. The number on the screen, 918-893-6150. It's just that simple. Okay, so we're gonna show you the auction items a little bit later, but you can't have an event like this without major sponsors, people who have come to our aid. So we want to say first and foremost, thank you to our presenting sponsors for tonight. A big round of applause for John and Christy Gibson. This is in memory of Glenda J. Capps. And we also thank an anonymous donor who made a contribution in memory of Geneva Walker. Thank you so very much. Now guys, I'm going to run through the Galaxy sponsors. Hold your applause. H.A. and Mary Kay Chapman Charitable Trust, Kate Gibson in memory of Glenda J. Capps, Arlo and Barbara DeCry, One Gas and One Oak. Let's hear it for our Galaxy sponsors. As I mentioned, hopefully you are ready, set, auction, because we've got some great items up for grabs. We're looking forward to tonight. We know that you at home will have an opportunity to bid from now through noon tomorrow. Tomorrow's our deadline, and then if you are the highest bidder, you will be contacted, and then you'll be able to claim your prize. We've got some great items. I can't wait to share them with you. All right, throughout the evening, we are also going to be able to show these amazing folks that are here and how they've participated in this event tonight, talk to them, and get their personal stories. So, are you ready for the auction items, guys? Yeah. All right, get ready because here is our first group of items up for bid. We have the Breckenridge Condo Experience. This is a 4-night stay at Ski Country Sawmill Creek Condominium in Breckenridge, Colorado. There's also a $500 airline voucher as well as 1 gold detail and 7 days of valet at fine airport parking. Our next item is a charcuterie party for 10. Join Sharia Prophet, owner of Charcuterie, for an interactive food-centric experience for up to 10 guests where you'll explore how to pair seasonal fare with fine meats and cheeses in a beautiful spread. Each participant will leave with their own artfully assembled cheese board and knowledge to bring charcuterie to their tables. Our next item is a chef's tasting dinner for 8 at Juniper Restaurant, downtown Tulsa's award-winning farm-to-table restaurant. Juniper changes with the seasons to bring guests creative, modern cuisine focused on delicious, locally sourced ingredients. Our next item is Rowena Metalworks Collection. This is beautiful. These pieces are created to dress up a casual outfit, complement your outdoorsy gear, or serve as statement pieces in your formal wear. This jewelry is thoughtfully created with many hours behind each item. And our final item in this section is kind of a special occasion, a $500 Moody's gift card along with a $100 Tiamo's gift card. Boy, wouldn't that be a special place to go and present someone with some special jewelry. All right, we'll have more items here in just a little bit, but right now I want you to meet someone that's very important. She is our event chair for tonight. This is Tiffany Long, and thank you for putting all this together.
Oh, thank you. So happy to be here, Leanne, and
there are probably 15 people on the committee working alongside me. So
It's
don't
not
think
just
too.
one person, but it
No,
takes a village.
It does.
Now, tell us a little bit about why you're involved with Clarehouse.
Yeah, absolutely. So I've been involved for about 8 years. My grandmother was a guest here, and once you experience this place, it's hard to not want to get involved. So round ever since, doing a myriad of different things. So.
Well, it's great tonight because besides our auction, we also have some prizes that we're going to give away. Tell folks about that.
Yeah, absolutely. So as you mentioned, we've only got about 20 people in the room, and we want to make sure you have the chance to engage with us even when you're out there on Facebook Live or on YouTube. So for everyone that comments live, you're going to be entered for a $150 Quick Trip gift card.
Sweet.
So add those comments, let us know that you're out there. And also, you know, we want your donations too, of course. That's how Clarehouse continues to exist, is from donations from people like you. So every donation made during the live event also entered for a $150 Quick Trip gift card.
That is fantastic. Tiffany, thank you for being here. We
thank you,
so
Leanne.
appreciate her. Hey, I want you guys to come over here. We have what's called the Shout Out Station. This is all that cool new technology that we've learned through the pandemic. So what we're doing tonight is we have some watch parties that are going on around the city of Tulsa, and we felt it would be a great opportunity to check in with these folks. So let me introduce you to Ben and Christy Linsky. If you were part of last year's program, you probably remember this couple because they shared their story during our program. Hey guys, how's it going? Hello? Turn the volume up. Can you hear me now? You guys are looking good.
Hi.
There we
Good to see
go. Tell me who you all have there.
Hi, we've got a few different families, the Bergen family, the Williams family, the X9 family. So just a bunch of friends from high school.
Awesome. Now, Ben, you're on the board, and I know that Christy's also participated in helping tonight's event. How important is this night for your family?
I mean, it's really important. My mom was a guest in the house back in the summer of 2017. And so I've just, you know, I really have a heart for Clarehouse's mission. I've just seen the impact that it had on our family during such a very difficult time. So we're just very thankful for this service that Clarehouse provides to the Tulsa community. And so, you know, having seen the impact it has on us and knowing, you know, how much time, effort, and money it takes to run this operation, I definitely have come to realize, you know, how important this event is for, you know, Clarehouse to continue to operate.
Pretty amazing that nobody has to pay anything to come and be a part of this. So I know for your family it was incredibly important for those final days. Thank you so much for being here. You guys have a fun night.
Thank you.
Yeah, looking good there. A little technical problem, a little slow on the uptake. It happens. Hey, I want to tell you though, if you are unfamiliar with Clarehouse, never been here, never had a big opportunity to visit, we want our executive director as she gives you a tour through some of her favorite spots of this amazing facility.
Hello, and welcome to Clarehouse. We provide a loving home and care for terminally ill people in need. Since 2003, we've provided this critical service to the Tulsa community, but we haven't always been in this big, beautiful home. We started in a little 3-bedroom apartment that became sacred space because of all the amazing souls that passed through our doors. We now live in this beautiful 14,000 square foot home, but we gathered up so much of our lived experience from the apartments and brought that with us. And the design of this home was with great intention to provide the best possible care and nurturing and attention to the needs of the guests and families who stay here with us. When you visit Clarehouse, you'll see that it's not a clinical facility nor an institution, but a home, a warm, cozy, loving, albeit big home. Hospitality is at the core of our mission. And when you enter this space, you come in these front doors and you feel the warmth, you feel the hug of all of us who work and volunteer our time here to provide that comfort and support to our families in need. We are an extension of your family at Clarehouse, and for many families, this is the next best thing to home. I'd like to show you some of my favorite places. A beloved piece of art in our home is this beautiful abstract painting by Tulsa artist Jeannie Gooden. This was given to us along with another piece when we moved into our new home in 2009. And this painting has taken on very special significance to so many families. In its abstract work, it bears the words, "If I had to choose between loving you and breathing, I would use my last breath to say I love you. You're in my heart, you're in my soul." The first thing you see when you enter the care area of our home is our donor mural. It was created to honor the major donors to our capital campaign in 2007 when we were building our house. And it was installed, created, designed by Tulsa artist Janet Fadler Davey. She's done murals across Tulsa, and this one is really special in that it depicts the journey that our guests and families are on. She created it as a triptych with a sheer covering over the canvas painting, and it creates that ethereal quality that really makes it special. On either side of the mural are banners that list those major contributors and acknowledge the gifts and the part that they've played in creating Clarehouse. Outside our guest rooms are some cozy living spaces where family members can visit with their hospice staff or just take a break for a few minutes from the bedside. This space has a freshwater aquarium where families find a beautiful distraction. And in the heart of the pay it forward concept that Clarehouse thrives on, the tank was given to us as a gift from two daughters who wanted to honor their fish keeper father. The bedrooms are the heart of our home. We have 10 beautiful, spacious rooms to accommodate our guests and families. They're all private. They've got lots of room for families to gather, even to sleep over if they want to. There's a day bed in each room for a family member to spend the night. Guests are welcome to bring items from home to personalize this space and make it their own. Each room is different, furnished uniquely, and contains special items that have been handmade, particularly quilts that are hanging on the walls in many of the rooms. But the best part is being able to go outside right from your bedroom. Each guest room has direct access to outdoors with their own private patios or decks. Being able to sit outside and look out over the gardens, the trees, look at our creek, families find some peace out here in this very special outdoor space. As part of the person-centered design of our home, we built these decks with a zero threshold so that we can roll a hospital bed directly outside, and even those guests who are unable to walk are able to access these decks or patios and be out in nature. In this way, even our decks have become sacred space, as some of our beloved guests have taken their last breath outside. Clarehouse was designed with great intention, and you really see that in the chapel, the labyrinth, and our memorial garden area. It's a beautiful spot for rest and relaxation, and our walking labyrinth provides an opportunity for people to really focus on what's going on with them, to center and reflect, pray, meditate, and find their peace out in this gorgeous spot of nature. Clarehouse families form a lasting bond with us, and they like to return to our campus to revisit their memories and reconnect with us and with our staff and this space where their loved one lived. A few years ago, this little garden was nothing but a sad little patch of dirt where nothing would grow. And with gifts from donors, we were able to transform it into a beautiful memorial garden where families can come, leave notes and trinkets, and spend time in this space remembering their loved one. Our 6-acre campus is located in the heart of South Tulsa, a really busy area. But you would never know it when you walk these grounds and experience the peacefulness of this wooded property. It's a lot of work to maintain, and thanks to our volunteers, we're able to keep beautiful manicured gardens, fountains, and lots of wonderful spaces for families to find respite. I hope you've enjoyed this little peek inside Clarehouse. This home and all of our care is provided only through the generosity of our donors, and we are deeply grateful for the Tulsa community and beyond that makes this possible. Continued generosity is what will sustain this valuable mission into the future.
So very beautiful. Thank you for that tour, because a lot of folks are unfamiliar with the lay of the land here.
I know, it's true, and it can be a scary place to come if you've not seen it before and not experienced it, but it really is just a well-lived, well-loved home.
Kelly's the executive director, and you know, this becomes such a labor of love for the volunteers, for the staff, for you.
Yeah, we're all here because we want to be here. We love what we do. We love being able to make a difference, help people make a difficult experience more meaningful, more bearable, and that makes it all worth it. That, you know, we're doing this job because we love it.
I know this year hasn't been easy due to the pandemic. What challenges have you faced?
It's been hard, as everybody has, dealing with the distancing, the separation, not having the freedom that we're used to having. We're a home of hospitality, and we love that. We love to gather together, we love to eat together, we love to spend time sharing and really being present. Not being able to hug and have that physical contact has been really difficult for us too. In addition, we've had to limit the number of guests that we took in over the last year and a half. We're back up to full speed again, and we love that. We love having our home full. It was really hard to know that there were people waiting and in need, and we couldn't get them in because we just didn't have the opportunity to open up all the space. But we're back to normal again.
And being back to normal means you're needing volunteers and staff and all that. But this is a really pretty active location. I mean, there's people coming and going all the time.
Yeah, it is a big, busy household, and people, I think, don't think about what all has to happen to keep all this running and keep it put together. And sometimes you'll walk in and it's really, really quiet, and sometimes you come in and it's just like chaos. And that's home, right? That's what most of us are like when we live in a family. So we love that family feel and all that activity that we hear.
So let's take a look at this busy house.
Well, my husband passed away 20-some years ago, and there was nothing like this when he passed away. So it's just nice to know there's something like this now for people to come to for their loved ones' last days.
I don't know.
Back's killing me. That count?
Okay. So the hospice is actually here for 4.
Okay.
So we'll go see what we can do for his knee pain. Hey. I gave him his morphine topically. I want to put it on his knee to see if that would help.
You have the ice cream?
Ice cream? Yeah.
I have for ice cream.
What kind do you like?
Really?
Okay. He gets nauseous when he eats food, but if he just wants the taste of something, I'll help him with it. So I'd say, if you want an ice cream at 9 o'clock in the morning, let's just do it.
The smartest home gym.
Brought you that ice cream.
So you can be your strongest.
You want a napkin?
So this is our makeshift COVID-19 testing clinic that we offer every Wednesday. and it is a public health measure that's been recommended by the CDC. And as an outreach to the community, we also do community testing, and we provide the free testing to hospice workers in the community. We discovered a partnership with the Public Health Institute of Oklahoma and a program called Catch Up that we became involved in, and we received grant funding to set up a clinic and to do the testing. So it doesn't cost us anything but our staff time. So it's been a really great program for an ease of access to reliable COVID-19 testing. It was kind of a challenge to get it set up, but it's worked out pretty well. Results emailed to you probably by Friday at the latest.
I mean, he's got obviously cancer somewhere in his GI tract, but that's all I know.
As a volunteer medical liaison, we serve multiple purposes. First, we round out the interdisciplinary team that's at the core of hospice and palliative medicine, known as a medical practice. You know, with my colleagues in the social services, my colleagues in nursing, we work together because, you know, caring for people at the end of life requires a team. But as people progress towards the end of life, ascites gets worse and worse and worse, and oftentimes they have to be trained every day. We also serve as the primary educator for many of the physicians that come through the house, whether they're medical students, residents, or professionals. We also work with advanced practice providers and PA students that come in and visit with us, all the nursing students, even the undergraduates, and so play a key role in that here at the house.
Hi, good morning. I'm Dr. Clark. Things you're going to see, if you haven't already, obviously his change in breathing.
I obviously serve the patients and families as a physician component to that team, where they can ask questions, clarify diagnoses and prognoses, understand what they're going through from a medical standpoint, and so serve as a role not only for the medical care piece of things, but also as an educator around the experience of illness and then death and dying.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Okay. She's probably did this on Sunday.
She was gonna do it on Sunday?
Yeah. You saw it, Cynthia? Yeah.
See what we got?
It says, so sorry, I did not fix the meal on Sunday. I had plans to grill the chicken and cut them into chicken bites to put on the Caesar salad. I was also going to stop for another bottle of dressing, rolls, and some brownies, and, oh, that's all right. I'm going to grill the chicken and make this today. I'm a people's person. And you know, their loved ones are getting ready to expire. We don't know when, but God knows when. So I'm glad to be here for them. That's what I love most about helping people. Being there for them.
Well, you know, we got to keep this labyrinth looking good. It's all on top of it.
I'm volunteering, helping Charlie. I come down 2 days a week. Oh, it just gives me a chance to kind of get back. Gives me something to do. I'm retired, so gives me a chance to get out of the house, do something to help somebody else. That's the main thing.
You're after that vine, huh? Somewhere? Well, you know, Kemp. Good gosh. Oh, keeping it beautiful, you know, just like this place. It's a beautiful place. It's a opportunity that I never thought I'd have with my mother. So it's awesome. That's all I can say. It's just awesome.
The Bixby chapter of the NCL, National Charitable League, and we're just doing some gardening for Clarehouse. Trimming the crepe myrtles today.
I love spending the time with my daughter and helping those, particularly here in a very fragile time of life and situation for their family, just being able to help keep the grounds beautiful and let them enjoy the time while they're here.
Filled it up in a bag.
Charlie, what do you love about these ladies helping you today?
Well, you see this sweat coming off? That's less I have to worry about. They're a godsend, that's all I can say. I'll go downstairs.
Okay.
I am entering a chart into our donor database system. I'm the development administrator, and I'm mostly responsible for sending out mailings, talking with donors, sending letters to donors, just really cultivating relationships at Clarehouse. When people come here, they're so thankful to be here that it's just such a positive place. But everyone is just so grateful, and it just really is a nice place to work.
Lunch is ready and being served in the dining room. Everyone is welcome. It teaches me so many things about hospitality. That's what I love about it. It's taught me how to befriend people, welcome people, and host people in my home.
It was just from my heart always just to take care of people, especially in this place, so they're not alone, even if they don't have a family, so they're not dying alone. And take care of the family in that hard time for them. So that's what I like. And heard a lot of story. Sometimes you heard the all family, like, you know, relationship and stories, and it's just what I like. Hello. How are you?
So you can see just how many people it takes to make this place work. And you still could use more.
Yeah, and the reality is everything that happened in that video could happen all the same day. There's that much going on here all the time. And we rely on those volunteers to be able to extend the resources that we have and be the very best stewards of those dollars so that we can do all these things and keep this house up as well as keep our guests cared for as well as we can.
Did I mention this place is free? I think I just now realized that that's kind of the component that I think when people hear that, they're like, what?
Yeah.
So the money we're raising isn't going to, you know, these people aren't going to come here and have to pay.
Right.
They can come and just not have to worry about that financial burden.
Right. People don't pay a penny to come here, and we have to raise every dime we spend. So that's a big part of this event tonight. It's going directly towards paying for all of those costs that go into caring for people here.
Can you use other people though? Like if there are nurses or LPNs or people out there that would like to be a part of this?
Both paid staff and volunteers. We're seeking that. Just pretty much like everybody in our community and probably across the nation, we're a little short right now. And the pandemic kept a lot of volunteers at home, and maybe they haven't come back to us yet. So we need those volunteers to come and help us with everything from bedside care to household work to gardening. We need paid staff as well, so caregivers, nurses, you know, anybody that we can get to come and help us pull this mission off.
That's awesome. Well, and we'll have opportunities. You can call Clarehouse, especially once we get tomorrow during the day or other times, or you can check out those details on the website as well. Kelly, thank you for all you do. Okay, so we're here to raise money tonight, and one of the key things that we can do is you guys can post a comment or you can make a donation. And if you do that, then you might be in the running for that $150 gift card to Quick Trip. We've got two of them to give away, one for somebody who donates and one for somebody who just makes a comment. So do that right now. You may have $150 to spend at Quick Trip very soon. All right, we want to tell you that we also have more auction items, so let's get to our second set of those. Here we go. Right off the bat, we've got an axe throwing party. Now, who wouldn't want that? Now, I joked and I said, it says take your family, host a birthday party, a get together. I'm thinking if you broke up with somebody, maybe this may be the get together. And get this, guys, they see axe throwing is the new bowling with a twist. Okay. So anyway, this is really cool. A lot of people. It's a 90-minute session, up to 6 people. Plus, we're going to throw in a CC's Pizza gift card. Our next item is a portrait session from Beatles Portrait Studios. This is a $1,500 fine portrait certificate. Individual, siblings, a couple, immediate family. Holidays are coming up. You might be interested in getting that family together and getting a portrait. A $1,500 value there for Beatles Portrait Session. Another special occasion is coming up. You could go to the Polo Grill, you could take flowers from Ted and Debbie's, and you could spend $500 on a Moody's gift card. All of that in this prize package. Our next item caught my eye. This is Dine Around Tulsa. Look at all the different restaurants that are listed there, from In the Raw to Polo Grill to Hal Smith Restaurants and McNelly's Group, Olive Garden. 20 different restaurants, gift cards ranging from $10 to $250. This is really cool. Video production. You can buy a professionally produced video from Wignall Productions for your favorite nonprofit, faith community, or local business. We appreciate Melanie, who's doing our production tonight, and you know that there is an expense to that. You can make a bid on this. It'll help Clarehouse. It'll help your organization as well. And finally in this group, guys, skydiving. Oh my word. Okay, so if you have that desire to push your limits, you learning something new, this is a perfect adrenaline rush, and we'll have that available as well. So all of those items up for grabs right now. Go ahead and place those bids. You just never know, it might be you. All right, we are gonna check back in. Yes, they're ready. Oh, check this out. We have Elizabeth Ballou. Elizabeth, who do you have with you?
Hi, I've got Joe, my fiance, and we've got a house full of pups and friends.
Oh, okay. I was asking about the dog. Joe's fine, but I was really no, I'm just kidding.
This is Tiny.
Oh, now he is not up for auction. I need to make sure people know that. Because, you know, some of these groups have those puppy giveaway things, and no, anyway. Elizabeth, you're a board member, and I know that this is important to you. Tell us why you participate in Clarehouse.
Clarehouse to me fundamentally is an outward expression of love, and I could cry just saying that. Since the moment I stepped in those doors, I felt that it was holistically a loving place. And on top of that, like you've mentioned many of times tonight, it's a free space, and it's at such a pivotal moment in so many people's lives. We're all just privileged to be a part of it.
Well, Elizabeth, we appreciate you. And when is the big wedding? Do you want me to?
Spring, April 30th.
Okay, so we're all invited.
It's a Clarehouse affair.
Oh, it is a Clarehouse affair, but we all have to bring gifts, so it'll work out in the long run. Hey guys, thank you so much. Appreciate you being here.
Thank
you. Oh,
you.
Look, little puppy paw waving at us. I love that. All right, we're going to slide right over here. This is a real treat tonight. We're going to get to talk with the board president of Clarehouse, Dr. Joe Moore. And Dr. Moore has been in this community for a very long time, and this place is unique, is it not?
It is, Leanne, and thank you so much for being here with us tonight. It's always such a pleasure to have you. Well, Clarehouse fills an important need in our community because it provides a loving home for the most vulnerable people in our community, those near the end of life. And in many cases, there's really no other suitable place for these people to go. Their families have their own responsibilities with their jobs and their children, and just can't care for them 24 hours a day. And the hospitals and skilled nursing units are not good places for them to be because they don't require that intensive a level of care. What they do require is to be kept comfortable and treated with dignity, and that's what they get at Clarehouse.
What does it mean to you to be a part of this? I mean, obviously, especially this year as president and your leadership, it's a big responsibility, but I know it's something that's near and dear to your heart.
It is near and dear to my heart. I was a cancer specialist in Tulsa for 29 years and referred a number of patients to hospice, and always got good feedback from the families about the good care they received. Then I was the primary caregiver for my father for 4 months on hospice, and I saw firsthand the many benefits of hospice. And I was actually around before hospice, and I remember back when we used to admit patients to the hospital for comfort care, but they don't need to be hooked up to monitors, they don't need to have their vital signs checked every 4 hours, their family should not be kept away from them, which is often the case in hospitals. So patients now are much better off when they can be treated in a beautiful home like Clarehouse.
Well, it's a tremendous program. I'm so happy that Tulsa has this. And I kind of think of it sometimes as a hidden jewel hopefully tonight, if maybe this is the first time you're learning about Clarehouse, it can make a difference for you. Dr. Moore, thank you so very much. All right, so excited. Just a reminder, tonight we're about raising funds and awareness, but a great way is for us to be able to raise money through our auction items as well. But we will still take a donation. If you just want to make a flat out donation, maybe you have been blessed in special ways and you feel like this sounds like something that would benefit, be important to your family, we would love to accept that donation tonight as well. But we're going to have more auction items now, and I do want to remind you, auction will stay open till noon tomorrow, Friday. If you're watching this as a replay, it will be this Friday at noon, and then we'll contact all of our winners. All right, let's go right in to our next set of auction items right up first. Okay, I was unfamiliar with this experience. It's called Farm Bar. They provide guests with a 10-course tasting menu using ingredients from their farm and other local farms. What a great experience, a 10-course tasting menu from Farm Bar Experience. Our next item is a Clarehouse swag bag. This includes the special rustic cuff bracelet. And you heard earlier the talk about the labyrinth here on the property. The bracelet itself has the labyrinth design thanks to Rustic Cuff, Jill Donovan and that group over there. There's a Be Kind tumbler, a Clarehouse ornament, as well as a Clarehouse t-shirt. All right, I don't know about you, but mercy, I have that COVID-19 pounds. I'm needing to lose weight, and this is perfect. A Get Fit package that includes a Fitbit, private yoga classes, a mat, a medicine ball, a portable speaker. Why do I need a portable speaker? Oh yeah, because that's how I'm going to get motivated to do my exercises with some music or podcasts. So this is a great Get Fit package up for bids. Next, take this great experience to Grand Lake. It's a 2-night stay at Shangri-La Resort. You'll also get a gift card to the Artichoke Restaurant and Bar and a Yeti cooler. Oh, that's a really nice little close-by vacation to Grand Lake. Our next item is a private distillery tour and spirits tasting. This is a 1-hour private tour and spirits tasting at Red Fort Distillery for 15 guests. And your group will be treated to a behind-the-scenes detailed distillery tour by one of their event concierge. I kind of sounded like I'd already had the distillery tour, didn't I? Had a hard time getting that out of there. All right, we're going to check back in with one of our watch parties. This is so fun. You can see up here it says shout out station. So we're shouting out to our next guest. This is John Jacobs, also a board member. Who do you have with you?
I have my wife, Rhonda, back here.
Hello,
we are
Rhonda.
Having a little party, so it's all good.
That's great. Tell us a little bit about why you are involved with Clarehouse.
Well, a number of reasons. Rhonda and I are widow and widower, so we're very familiar with the whole loss of a spouse. My late wife died at home, and so I had that experience, and she wanted it that way. And Clarehouse very much approximates that. And lastly, I sing in a hospice choir that often comes to Clarehouse to sing to the folks who are dying and their families, and so I'm very close in that way as well. It's just a wonderful facility, very much worthy of our support, and it's just a great place.
John, what is that like to be a part of a group, to come in and to sing and know that these are kind of the final moments that you're imparting this beautiful music to them?
Well, you know, the thing is, it's not a performance. It is, we gather around the bed. Often family is either in the bed with the person who's dying or in chairs around. We try to be as unobtrusive as possible, and what I would liken our singing to is it's all a cappella and 4-part harmony, very gentle, and it's not a performance as much as it's almost like a prayer. to send these folks off and to comfort the families.
What a
It's very
wonderful experience. I know you probably get as much out of it as the families do.
That's for sure.
John and Rhonda, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Appreciate your support of Clarehouse. Well, of course, the reason we're here tonight is to raise funds and helping people in their end-of-life care. Earlier this year, we had an opportunity to help a guest here named James Halp, an incredibly sweet, kind man, I'm told, had lived a very full life. He even allowed our team to visit with him and let him share his story on what it was like to be a part of Clarehouse.
I had great parents and great relatives. I was raised in a church. I had a loving sister. I went to University of Oklahoma at Norman. It was 2 years in the Army. I really enjoyed my years in the Army because I got to travel, I got to see places. Moved here in '72. Music is sort of a hobby of mine. I sang in the church choirs, college choirs. I just loved doing it. But I traveled. Different trips to the mountains. I learned to snow ski. I loved it. And I've seen Paris 5 times. We had a trip to Venice, got to ride the gondola, and hear the gondola carriers sing. By and large, I had great trips over there, and I loved them. I really loved them. A doctor recently said, you have great vital organs. The trouble is, you're just down in the waist because of that cancer, and you don't get around too well. And you need to go to Clarehouse. I was so impressed. I couldn't believe it, how nice the building was, and how polite everybody was, how people were looking after me and everything. You don't get that, nothing against hospitals. They don't have time for this. And you don't get treated like this in a hospital. Which this isn't. This is something better. Far better.
I said that every week you'd come over and bring something to eat.
Yes.
So it helped Mom out a lot.
He's been my lifesaver, this move up here. Clarehouse is ideal. It's quiet. I can sleep late. The way I was brought over here and welcomed in. Oh, heaven's not bad at all. Come on, give me a break. It's tremendous. Waiting on people, caring for them. Caring. Super, super.
I want you to meet Tracy Holland. Tracy is a caregiver here at Clarehouse, and she actually helped Mr. Halp in those 20 days that he was here.
No mess. It was just so simple. It took us a little convincing to get him to realize that
You've been here 9 years?
Yes.
What has that that
that job. And you know, some people I feel are to me, that's what that is. So I had started my hours of school here, and then it turned into love. It wasn't just doing my hours. So I love and enjoy taking care of people, and I feel like my purpose is here doing that.
And you feel that reward every day.
Yeah.
Of the patients, young, old, all, gamut?
It's all.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, it's hard when they're so young or younger than me, when it comes close to home.
Sure.
And I think, man, or you see husbands and wives that have been together for 60 some odd years, and they're going to go, one of them's going to go home alone, So I feel like that we don't just serve the guest who is the patient, we serve the family members too, so in helping them through this process.
Tracy, thanks so much for what you do for Clarehouse. I appreciate that. It's a very powerful place, and if before now you've not been convinced of what all is going on here, I want to talk with Kelly some more, because this really is such an emotional time for families when they're the end of life care. They're vulnerable. The financial part of it, just the loss of a loved one, it can be a big challenge.
It really is, and all those burdens people bring with them here, and it takes a little time sometimes for them to let go of that. Tracy's exactly right. We care for the family, the friends, as much as we do the person in the bed. And those are going to be the people that go back out into the world, and they carry this experience with them. And what we want to give them is are really positive memories and a healthy beginning to a grief journey, so that they can cope with this loss in the best possible way.
We are here tonight to raise money, and without your donations, without our wonderful sponsors, this program would not be able to do what it does. And so tonight we really are encouraging people to make donations, whether that be the auction items, but certainly for a financial contribution. Kind of explain to us on the day-to-day operations. I mean, people think about, how much can my $100 donation help? How much can a $50? Every penny counts.
It does. And we started this organization from scratch, made it up as we went along, never charged a dime for care, and we have to raise all that money. It costs us, about $300 a day to provide this care per person, and the entire community makes that possible. I can honestly say we've never really wanted for anything. This community has been so incredibly supportive. So many families who have lost someone here pay it forward and make it possible for the next family, because they value what's been given. And it takes every gift from $5 to $5,000 to $50,000. Every single bit matters.
This is an opportunity for you to make a donation. We would love for you to do so. And here are the ways that you can donate. You can follow the prompts there on the screen. You can even simply write out a check and mail it to Clarehouse. The address is on the website. It's on the screen. So there's simple ways to do it. And I think some people are maybe watching. They're like, well, I'm impressed to give this amount. And then when you said $300 a day per person, to me it's like, that's just easy. It's like you could help one person for one day for $300.
Right.
Okay. I better stop, because I'm getting emotional, so y'all need to cheer or do something. So we invite you to make that donation now, and we can do it really simply through our auction items. That's what's so awesome. Our committee did a great job in supplying a whole bunch of different things for tonight. So let's show you our next set of auction items so you'll have an opportunity to bid. All right, this is perfect. Our auction item, if you want to have a Clarehouse swag bag. This also has, once again, the rustic cuff Aaron bracelet with that labyrinth on there. And this one will have the Every Moment Matters tumbler. There's a Clarehouse ornament as well as a Clarehouse t-shirt. Our next item is the gardening package. Chimenea, pinion wood, gardening tools. This I love. Southwood Landscape and Nursery, $100 gift card. As we go into fall, you might want some of the foliage to be on your front porch and listen to that chimenea and the pinion wood crackling, and that's a great gift idea. Our next item really caught my eye. I know we have a lot of guys here with us and gals that play golf, and so we want to let you know that this is a golf package here, and this is, get this, 7 different courses: Southern Hills, Cedar Ridge, Oaks, Patriot Golf. I know that there are people out there, if nothing more than to play Southern Hills, especially with our tournaments that have been there on the national circuit, this is an awesome gift package. So make a bid on this golf package for you and your friends. Our next item is a pamper package that includes a haircut and spa day at iLoft Salon. There's a massage, a facial, chemical peel, and Botox. And that is an awesome package, a pamper package that you want to bid on. Our next item is a Pinot's Palette date night. You can experience a fun night of painting with a friend or significant other, and then those local artists guide you through the painting of your choice, and you get to sip wine and paint. It's a great deal, and I know Lisa Riley, who owns our Pino's Palette here in Tulsa and in Broken Arrow and Jenks, does a great job. Thanks for that donation. And our final auction item, guys. This is Synogen's package, a line of specialized treatment products for an array of skin needs. You get 8 beauty products ranging from makeup to skincare. So just a quick reminder, everyone, you have from now until Friday at noon to place those bids on any of the auction items that you have seen tonight. If you're the highest bidder, they will be contacting you and then letting you know how to pick up your auction item. We so appreciate you being with us tonight. This is our crew assembled for our final So Long. But before we leave, we still have that quick trip giveaway. There's 2 folks out there who either commented on our donation. So Brady, may I have the winners, please? We worked on this really hard. So let's hear it for Brady, everybody. So congratulations to Ross McKinney. You made the comment. You won a $150 gift card. Oh my Lord. We did not practice that. Okay. Oh my goodness. Excuse me. Okay. And then the person who made the donation, I'm afraid there's going to be another one. Rhonda Jacobs. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. What a great celebration. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. Oh my word. So we hope and pray that we will be back together again for 2022 Moonstruck. Thank you for joining us tonight. Good night, everybody.